Yeah, we will start with some perfume, I guess. Let me drag the references. So we will make this kind of thing. Let me put this on. It is my preferences. Make this to new collection called reference or ref. Turn on the. You don't have to follow this, but just like to do this one. Turn off the selectable later, but now let's make the opacity like 0.5 or something. I think this is good. And turn this off so I don't accidentally select the reference. So now what we can do, maybe before I do that, it's a good thing to move this on the 0. The X is 0. I make sure it's centered. Think this is good enough. Maybe a little bit there. Alright. And turn this off again so it's not selectable. I will add we can start with cylinder hacket, but it's too boring. Let's use plain. Don't have anything and the reference is gone. That's not good. So now I can default put perspective for now. And the plane, let's go to edit mode. Go to M, at center. We have one vertices right now that we can see. We have one vertices down there, but one vertices come. So what I like to do with this is, let's go to the front view with tilde key. Let's go to front view. Select that, press E, extrude. So we have an edge, press X, move it there. And now we can just Z, move it there. Can just select all of this. GX, make it more like that. Now press E to the end of our battle. Now we can have this selected to vertices. Let's go. Right click, subdivide. Make this, put it there. And we can control Shift B. Make it like that. I guess this is enough. Press C to it so it's clamped. Yep, select all. M by distance. Can move this with proportional editing. Scroll up. Yeah, something like that, I guess. Just make sure it's good enough silhouette. This one, turn this off, press G twice. I guess you don't have to turn this off if you want to slide it. Press G, move it like that. Can select all of this. Press right click, loop tools. If you don't have the loop tools, you have to, what is name? You have to go to preferences, go to add-on, search for loop tools, turn it on. If you don't have it, go to get extensions and search for loop tool and turn it on. I will go relax this one, so it's we can go space, I guess. Yep, sounds good. Now we have this. Go to object mode with tab. And we can go to modifier and let's see screw modifier. Yep, we have it. We can make it like that, certainly. I forget how to, oh yeah, this is the flip normal, I guess. Q face orientation. Some of the vertices is not good. We can leave it that. Yep, I think that's good enough for now. We can always go to edit mode, extrude this part, X, make it a little bit straight, and press E. Z, move it up, like so. We can bevel this later. I guess with something like this will be good. Can go object mode. We can duplicate this object with Shift D and have a backup. And new collection, we will have like bottle backup. It's just because sometimes we fucked up. I don't know what to say. Sometimes we fucked up sometime. So it's nice to have this backup bottle here and hide the collection. And now we have the bottle. We can add solidify. Oh yeah, solidify. So something like that, even thickness, I guess. With there we have a problem with edit mode vertex. Alt Z is for the X-ray mode, or you can just turn this on and off manually. So I want to turn it on. Press G and X, move it there. So we have a hole. We will fix this hole later. So for now, we have this part. We can loop cut here, but why not? We can just do it later. So now we have the base of this. Let's turn this off for now. How it's look like. So now I want to right click, or you can just apply this modifier. Apply the screw modifier, just the screw. So we have mesh. Alright, we have mesh. We can loop cut, bunch, Control R on here. So we have good density, I guess. Can do that. And we can do the same thing. Control R on this, that. And for this part, we can press Control F, grid fill, like so. If you want to do it like this, it's right. Or you can just F, press I, and repeat it with Shift R if you want. Just give it end gun in this. Who care? Control F, grid fill, who care? Alright, we have this thing. So now we can try to bevel this. Let's turn this on. And let's see. We can just right click and switch. Yeah. And now we have this. This is too sharp. This is too sharp. So I want to make it. I want to bevel this part. Let's bevel it. We can try use bevel like so. Make it the segment 3, and we can make this smaller, I guess. Smaller and bigger. Also, we can Control 1, add subdivision on it before the solidify. Yep. I don't quite like this part. So let's try to put the solidify after this. Bevel, turn this like so. Because we have subdivision surface. I want to press 3, select all of this, press I, make it like that. Object mode, something like that. Do I still need the bevel though? Yep, still need it. Still need it. This part, Control R, make it there. Let's put it there. On this part, we can just have same thing, Control R, and make it there. Control R, make it there. To have a support loop, I guess. We can just use bevel weight instead of just angle method, but why not? I don't want to. So we have this bottle. The next thing that we want to make is the cap. The cap is just cylinder that we will make right now. Cylinder GZ1, itu just So it's the origin point is on the bottom face of it. Alt Z or turn this on, the X-ray mode on, GZ, put it there, and we can scale it down like so. Now we can S Shift Z, S and Shift Z, so we just scale. So we exclude the Z axis when we scale this down. Like so, S Shift Z to exclude the Z axis. Alright, now we need to apply the scale. It's important. Remember that if you scale up or scale down something and you're done with it, apply the scale. It's Control A, scale, or you can just go to Object, Apply, Scale, which one do you like? It's up to you. So now, yeah, we have the same thing that we have to do. I can isolate this part with slash edit mode. We can just delete this because we will use solidify modifier. Delete this face and add solidify modifier, even thickness, just in case. Press Control 1. This is for adding subdivision so it's smoother, but it's look awful right now. We have to fix that. Edit mode. Go to this face, press I, and on this face, select all of this face, Alt C. You can use press I. Yeah, looks good. Object mode, can set auto smooth. Looks good. Can bevel this thing. Also this one. This we don't have to, but yeah, we can bevel this with bevel modifier again. Use bevel modifier. Make it 3. It's not liking it. S Shift Z. Yeah. And this one, press G twice. So it's smoother. And it look good. I guess. Go object mode. I don't like this one. Let's add more. Yeah. In this face, Control R, add more, supporting loop. I think that's look right. You don't need the bevel, I guess. Yeah. Do we need it? I guess we need it. Make it default for now, why not? Yeah. We got our cap. Isolate this. Now we have this. What we can do is model the inside part. Technically we have the inside part from the, what's the name again? From the solidify, but let's see. This inside part is quite interesting, so maybe I would do that. And we have some problem in this part. So just in case, if you do, if you want to, oh, that's bevel, sorry. Yeah, if you want to follow this reference to the T, I guess we have to do it we have to make the inside manually. So let's delete the solidify for now, and I'll turn this off. Let's see, we can isolate or we can hide the cylinder. Uh, this one is killing me. Can just press G twice, move it there, G twice, move it up. Yeah. Let's make it like that. Why not? In this part also we can bevel this technically. Add loop cut. Add loop cut. Might be unnecessary, but let's see. Yeah, let's make the step more prominent, I guess. So now for the inside part, I want to duplicate this part. I want to duplicate the plane, the bottle. Let me duplicate this. Let's put this on the backup, bottle backup, and now we can just duplicate this again. And go to edit mode. And we can delete. Yeah, we can delete this. Delete vertices. Okay. The top part, I guess it's side. But now I want to select all. Press A, select all. Alt S. To shrink it down. So we have 2 layers of glass. Like so. And now this part, we have to press F to fill that. Press I to add inset to have the support edges. Control R again. And oops, sorry. Cancel that. Control Z, Control R on this part. Yep, we have something like that. Go to face or tree on your keyboard, select the center face, this part. If you can select it, you just isolate your object with slash and turn off the toggle X-ray, select this one. Or with that turn on and it's unisolated, you can see with the X-ray mode, every face have their center point on them. So you just have to aim your pointer to the correct center point of the face. Hopefully that's the right order of the word. English is not my first language, so pardon me about that. Right, so now press I until there and Shift R to repeat the action. I guess there. Alright, looks good for me. Yeah, looks good. Why not? Once again. Alright. And we want to make this go down, basically. I guess I have to delete the top part, but so turn on the professional editing with these selected faces. Press G, Z, so we constrain it in Z axis, the movement of our face. Also, you can scroll up and down to change the influence or the fall off of this effect. We can change it to, also the fall off is not that good. Let's try to use sphere. GZ, and we might make it like it. So yeah, looks good, I guess. Alright, turn this off. Don't need it again. Select vertices. Select all of these vertices. Maybe also this one. GZ. Let's make it there. Somewhere around there. Looks good to me. We can't see anything right now because it's not transparent. So the next thing we need to do is join them. But now, before we join them, I want to flip this normal. Select all on this inside glass. Shift N. Recalculate normal. Turn this on. Make it inside. This is and we can go to object mode. Right now we can just join this. Select this one, Control J to join. Now we have to fix this. This face selected, or we can just select the loop. Alt left click and Shift Alt left click. Control F. We try to grid fill this. Doesn't work. Nice. Control. Okay, we can just try this. Try this. Press F. It's connected. Looks good. Nah. Yes, F on this part. Just do it manually, why not? And select this part. press F, 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 F. Alright, looks good to me. Object mode. Why not? Alright, we have that. We still have this part. Yep. Oh, I should probably, before I do that, I should probably fix this before I join them, but, wah, let's just try to fix it now. Turn this off, turn this off. Let's fix that part. It's because of the Alt S. This soft edge. The soft edge. The soft edge. Yep. Yeah, that's really, eh, looks looks decent to me. Hopefully it's look decent for you. Just can I dissolve this one? No. Shift Z. Let's just scale it back there. Alright. And also we can just Control R on this part just to have some support loop. That we need a support loop inside of that. Yeah, I should probably just fix this before I join them. Hey, we learned something. Delete this face, press L on this part, on that part, not fart, why fart, and Shift H. Right, now we got that. Control R, put it there, object mode. Turn this on, and we hope for the best. Alt H. We hope for the best. F, and do this again. Good luck. Nice. You have that. Maybe we should. We want to have the traded battle thingy, but for now this is right. So we make that the traded battle. For now, let's just have this here. We can just cheat that later. Hopefully it will look good at the end. How long is this recording already? It's 22 minutes. Alright, so now let's go to shading. Let's see. Let's shading this shit. before I go to shading, let's turn on the cylinder. Let's name it. Will be the cap, and will be the bottle. I think we need a reference for the psst, psst. Do you know what the psst, psst? What's the name of the psst, psst? What's the name of that part? The psst, psst. When you uh, when you press it, it goes psst, psst. This is not a joke. I don't know what's that name. The sprayer. I guess the sprayer. Should we make that? I think we should. I need more references. Let's pause the recording first. Yep, I'm back with some references on the side, and I don't have time to put the I don't have time to put the reference on the OBS because I don't know how to do that. So I think, yeah, let's take it there. Let's put the reference on the OBS. Why not? Why not? Let me stop it again. Sorry about that. Yep, quick googling later. I got the references. So now we have these references on the screen. Let's put it somewhere here, I guess, so you can see everything. And now I want to hide this bottle cap again. Let's hide this part. Let's make that part. Let's make this straightforward. It just, what's the name again? Cylinder again. Shift A, mesh, cylinder. Tab G, Z1. Just so the, what's the name? Yeah, the origin point is on the bottom of the face. Yeah. Alt Z or turn this on, the X-ray mode on this part, And just do that. Put this on the top as Shift Z. Scale it down. And SZ, I guess. Make it somewhere around there. Make it somewhere around here. Yep. For the part. Alright. It's too small. As if yeah, make it bigger then. Yeah, apply the scale. And GZ. Get like there, I guess. Yep, we don't need to make it fancy, I guess. Let me turn this on. Yep. Maybe I need to make this bigger. Select all as Shift Z. Make this bigger and move it down. Move this down so it's flush with the with that edge. That looks good. We can hide it again. So now on the references we have something like maybe I want to make something like this. Good. We can use the same method as before, like the bottle, but let's do it manually. Apply the scale, go to edit mode. Alright, so go to face, move this down, and press I, and press E. Something like that, I guess. Something like that, yep. Also, we can just Control R, move it up. We can just extrude it, well, why not? And this Alt E, oh, not that part. Alt E, extrude face along normal, make it big. Okay, and this face, select this face and Shift Alt left click on this face. So you can select the loop of this. Just put your mouse in between of two faces, Alt left click and hold Shift, select that, press G, Z, move it up, something like that. And we can make this vertices, yeah, select the vertices, I guess, or face, doesn't matter. Make sure you just selecting it in the X-ray mode, turn on if you want to select all of it, because if it's turned off and try to selecting this, the half of it is not selected. So yeah, make sure this turn on. Like so, GZ, make it there. Alright, now we want to make the circle here. Again, make sure you have the, what's the name? Loop tools enabled. It's the add-on. It's free add-on. It's on the Blender. You can just go to edit, preferences. I'm sure you can't really see anything right now because it's not capturing my Blender. The OBS is just capturing the window, not the whole screen. So you just go to get extension and check for loop tools. Loop tools and enable that one. Is it on the I'm not sure. It's in get extension on add-on. Just try one of that. Try get extension, search for loop tool. If it's not there, go to add-ons and vice versa. Alright. Sorry for that tangents. Go to edit mode. Control R on this part. I want to put it somewhere around here. Put this somewhere around here. And put this somewhere around here. Looks good. Maybe we need more. Control R. Somewhere around that. Yep. I will add some supporting loop because we want to subdivide this later. So yep, put it there. Select face, turn off the X-ray mode. Select this for face. Alright, and right click loop tools. Just search this on this get extension on the preferences or add-on. One of those. I forget which one. Where this add-on is located for the first time. Alright, go to circle. You have that. we have circle. Nice. It will be, if you see it from the side, it will be like, not that good, but G and Y. Yeah, just put it there, I guess. Somewhere around there. And we can just delete this face. Should we delete this face? I don't think. Just press I. And object mode for, maybe. Can just add texture to it later, but yeah. Should we delete it? Nah. And I want to make this flat, so S, Y, 0. Object mode. Let's try to subdivide this. Yep. Now we have to fix this part. Just like before, we don't really need this part. Delete this face, so yeah. Turn this off. Can alt left click on this, alt left click on this, alt left click on this, press I again. Not that one. It's not what I want, but Control Z. Yes, this one I. Slightly like that. And this one, press I. Slightly like that. Just supporting loop. Press I. Slightly like that. Control R. Put supporting loop on this. We can use bevel modifier, but Control R again. Should we use bevel modifier? Maybe the smart answer is yes, but I am fucking dumb. So now let's try to go to object mode and turn this on again. Yeah, we got something. Say auto smooth, got something. I don't like that part. Delete this. Let's try weight normal. Looks like something. Maybe because, let me turn this off real quick. Let's add support loop on this part. And how would that be going? Should we use boolean to this? Nah. Something like that. Can we see it? Nah, it's looking alright, I guess. Except that part. Which part is this again? Oof. Yeah, let's look rough. Let's just select this loop as Y0. Just make it straight. Why not? Yeah, I guess that's work. Edit mode. Can Control R on this. Just put some support edge on that. I think this is too much. Press Alt left click on that part. Press DG to slide that in so it's not too harsh, I guess. So I have some bevel on it. Look like. Alright. If this too low poly for your liking, just add the subdivision again. Alright, that's it. Is there any? I think this shouldn't be this part shouldn't be connected because it will go down, or this part will go down, but we don't really see it unless you want to animate that part. Let me see. Yep, we have some hole on this. We can just try using textures later, but yep, it depends on how detailed you want to make this part. But that looks good. What should we? Yeah, let's name this part spraying part or spray part or psst, psst. Let's name it that. It's funnier that way. I don't do this. I just it looks good. And I think we need to make this part if you want to make it really detailed. And we have to make the liquid, I guess. Should we make the liquid? I guess so. Let's make the tube. Yeah, it's the. I guess that's the name. I don't know. Oh, I think I put the part up. Yeah, I need to rotate this part. It's because it's on the back view, not the front view. Let me hide the cap. Yeah. So if I go to front with tilde key, we can see it. It's because it's on the back right now. Alright, let's fix that. We can just RZ 180. Looks good. Oh, it's the lips looks weird. The lip of the let's see. Should we make this part bigger? Or let's make it smaller. Let's put this. Let's make it let's put this one Control Shift. It's Control Numpad plus. If you have a numpad, I guess, but if you don't, you just have to select this manually. Or I believe we can just select this and Control Shift select this. Go to select and go to select more, or more like that, and Shift R to repeat that part. Alright, Shift Y, so we can just scale it down and exclude the Y axis, and we can put this one like that, turn it on. How do it look? I guess we have something. Press G twice. Move it closer. I guess that will work. Also, this part, Control Shift left click on this part. Let's add it a little bit. So we have something like that. Alright. Not that bad. Not that bad. If I'm going too fast, you can just try rewatch it and just make it slower on YouTube or your video player if you're downloading this. I don't care. We just need it to make it fast. So for the top part, we can just make it from I can just select this part and select the part. And cursor to selected. So 3D cursor is here. So Shift A, and I want to make a curve. Bezier pad is maybe Bezier is the best thing I can do. Edit mode, just rotate this, select all, rotate this curve 90° on the y-axis, and we can make this smaller. Now we can just put this down or save as selection to cursor. Nope. GZ, make it down like that. Why is selection to cursor not working? Selection to cursor, and we can just don't like it that way. Selection to cursor. Alright. Let's just move this manually then. You don't have to be. And we can scale it that down. And this part, we can just move it down. GZ. And rotate this 90° z-axis. So we have something like that. See? Yep. Maybe we want to make it straight on this part. Alright. Make this a little bit up and scale it down. So we have some curve there. So now I want just to make this, go to curve data, geometry, depth. Make it like that. Why not? The Bezier curve, make it tube. Up, tube. And I want to make this a little bit up, so we don't see the end of it. If you see it from here, maybe, but unless you want to see it from the bottom, you will see maybe the magic is breaking or something. It will reveal the secret of the 3D. But can also adjust this. Adjust the depth. So yeah. Yeah, I guess now we have to make the liquid. The liquid is it's brimming to the top, I guess. So what can we do about that is just isolate this with slash. Go to edit mode. Can I select this part? Just top part alone. Select this part and control plus in numpad, or you can just again select this, go to select similar. No, it's more or less, yeah, more, and shift R to repeat the command. And maybe I want the liquid go somewhere around here. It's fine. Shift D, duplicate this, and press P. Selection. Now we have separated the liquid. Let's name it liquid. And the bottle itself. And I want to isolate this again. Go to edit mode, select all with A, and shift N to fix that part. The next thing we can do, we can fill this F with F, press I to inset. Something like that. Can just add support loop on this, so it's not that beveled. It's not too smooth, I guess. Yeah, and can we leave it like that? Yeah, we can leave it like that, I guess. So now we have the liquid, the cap, the pst, and the tube. All right. Oh, we have to make the plane. What's the name? Yeah, the brand name, I guess, where we put the brand name. Yeah. All right, let's make that then. Go to edit mode again. We can just do it like before. We can just select this part and control shift left click on this part. Too much. That and there. Yep. That is the top view. Yep, I guess that's good enough. We can duplicate it and press P, selection. And we can add, we don't need bevel on this part, I guess. And add solidify. Do we need subdivision? Maybe. Make it 1. So we have some thickness. Not that much. 0.01, 0.05. Yep, I guess that this will work. Turn off this. Yeah, we should go edit mode. Select all. Because I want to have this crisp. Yeah. So press I just to make it that object mode, and we can bevel this. Oh yeah, we can bevel this. I can select this part, select this part, select this part, and select this part. Make the mean bevel weight to be 1. That's vertex data, sorry. So in the edge data, mean bevel weight, make it 1. So I guess we can use crease instead, but yeah, let's try use crease. Why not? Instead of beveling this, use crease, select this one, and make it 1. Does it work? Nope. I guess we have to select this, and select this part, select this part, select this part, increase 1. Yep, that should work. Yeah, just in case you don't want to have beveled, I guess. Uh, you don't want to have this part smooth. If you want, you can just bevel it. Control B, like so. If you need one, and that looks good. Actually, should we bevel it? Yeah, let's try. Why not? What's the harm of trying? So let's select this, select that. Remember, just turn on and off the X-ray mode on this part. Select this, make it 1, and add bevel to it. Bevel modifier should be looking good. And change the angle limit method from angle to weight. Should be 3. This is too much. 0.01 for now. Let's see. Oof, it's not looking fine. But we have that part. Yeah, maybe crease it. Eh, somehow. I think that's too much. Let's create. Yeah. If you have another idea, should we do it manually? I don't want to do it manually. Yeah, let's do it manually. Yes. Turn off the bevel, delete this part, and select the 4 edge from this, that the part that we inset before. Control B. I like it this way. Alright, let's make it 3, and alt left click, make this one object mode. Look nice. Do we still need this? Yeah, we still need it. And the solidify, we can just make it. Ooh, can off the offset, we can just make it like that. We'll make it too. Oh, because yeah, we just made. Let's make this GZ. Edit mode select all. GZ, make it there. I know it's plus. It's because of this curve. It's look like it's floating or something. Alright, we have that. We can try to just unwrap that part later, but yeah, I guess this is alright for now. Let's hide the shade. Let's hide the reference. Let's turn on the cap. Let's shift A. This will be our Parfume. What is this part again? Oh, yeah, this will be label. Label. Is this how you spell it? Or label? I guess this is makes sense. English is weird. I don't know why. Is that the correct? Is that? Let's Google it. Yes, my my first instinct was correct. Trust your gut, people. Trust your gut. Alright, something like this, I guess. Oh, this looks floating. I don't like it. I mean, we can just, yeah, we can shrink wrap this shit. I'm not thinking about it. Put it on top. Put it there. We should make it flat and then shrink. After we shrink this wrap, that one looks good. We have something offset, I guess, on surface. Let's yes, it's either let's move it GY, move it, and this looks good. We can apply the shrink wrap later. For now, I think it looks good. Alright, let's Parfume and let's add scene to it. Let's see how. Let's make that scene. I will have this plane, mesh plane, Alt G, move it down, press S, apply scale. Think that's too much, but we can just fix that later. And easy, get there. Should we make it that? A little bit angled. Control B. Why not? Control 1. Hit auto smooth. Oof. Yeah. If this look bad to you, it won't show anything either. Put it there. We need a camera. Let's make the plane as backdrop plane. Make collection as backdrop plane. Just so we have to make a camera. Yeah, I guess I make new camera. Yeah, camera. And we need light. Shift as cursor toward origin. Let's add camera to it. Where's camera? Where is camera? We have camera. Can reset the rotation with Alt R. So GY, move it that. I want to have an empty. Yeah, I want to have an empty to be our target camera. Let's turn this name as camera target or target camera. So now we can select our camera. We can go to constraint, go to object, constraint. We can use track to select the target camera. And now our camera is pointing on this direction, on this. It's tracking the empty. Right click there. Well, let's split the window so we can see it better. Just how I like to work if I have a scene. Yep. Go to the camera view. Okay, just go to view. Is there any camera view in this part? Yeah. Active camera. Or you can just numpad 0 or something. And I want to move this part. GZ. Move it like that. And the resolution on this, I believe it's 1:1. So let's just make the go to output. Just copy this part, or we can just copy this part and paste it on this part. Nice. Alright. Now should be looking like that. And we can turn off the X-ray mode. Also go to camera settings on this data viewport display. I just like to past part also we focus on this view better, I guess. Go to output again, render region, so it's just rendering this part on the camera. Alright, we need to tweak the angle later, but we can start with this. Yeah, it will be a little bit boring. It's center part. I'm not really good at compositing and lighting, but yeah, that's for your disclaimer. I'm not really confident with compositing and lighting, compositing image, not like on the Photoshop or something, although I am bad at those as well. But compositing object on the camera, like like I don't have any basic photography background, so yeah, I just confessing that I'm bad at everything. Let's make lights. Collection, I just like to work with the collection. So I don't have, so I know where I put my things, I guess. Let's go to render. On the first view, if you're new using Blender, it will be on Eevee. let's use cycles, and if you have good GPU, just GPU compute, turn it on in preferences, look up anything that you want to look up. I guess on YouTube, because I don't know how to um, make this part, and I'm not good at OBS actually. Yeah. Alright, enough with that. Let's go back to just put some basic lighting, I guess. Let's use area light. Put it there. Have some there. You can put this power, I guess, bigger. Like the power like so. This is cycles, by the way. Let's use 32 for now. Make it 100 for viewport sample. Why not? And rotate this part. We can use the same for the light. We can use the same technique as the camera targeting. So we can select the light, select the constraint, go to the constraint, track to, yeah, track to, and we want to track the bottle. Select it like that, and we can just move. It will targeting the origin point of our bottle. What is origin point, if you're asking? Origin point is the orange dot that on our bottle. Let me select this part. Yep. It's on the 000. I guess it's good. Alright. Put it. Let's meet. Let's see it on top view. Yeah. That. Okay. Yeah. Should I? Yeah. Let's use the camera target instead of the bottle. Okay. Think this is too far. Why? Something like that. Go to edit mode. GY. So it's not that far off, And we can just make the light bigger. So the bigger our source light, the size of our source light, the smoother, the smoother the shadow we get. You can see it. Not that one, sorry. This one. Smaller the size, the harsher the shadow is. So yeah, this reference looks like, yeah, it's got big source light. So just put it there for now. And I think we need some backlight to fill it in. We can try to use that light linking. Let's rename this light to main light. Main light, and we can duplicate it. Should we duplicate it? Yeah, let's duplicate it and turn off delete the track to Alt G Alt R, move it to up. So yeah, this will be our fill. Is it fill light? No, it's not fill light. This will be just the backdrop light. I can even tape. Alright. Should we make this bigger? Let's add more strength to it. So our background have some have some life, I guess. Looking good. Should we rotate it like that? And yeah. I think this is good enough for now. Alright. Let's add material to this. To adding material, basically, we can just go here and new material. Let's rename this as backdrop, so we know it doesn't have a K. backdrop, and we need this color if you really want to follow this. So is it shift left click, right click? I control left click, S left click. Yeah, S left click to if you're using PureRef, you can just copy the color that on your references with S and left click. Hold S and left click and paste this to here, just in case. Oof, it's so dark. Alright, not looking good. We can make the value a little lighter until we hit that. Nice. So I think we need to make this. Blah, 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 blah. Should we make this? Yeah, I guess so. We can use light linking so we don't have, so this light doesn't affect this part. So we don't, yeah, so we don't have this shadow. This, I can use light linking then. How do we use it? I forget. I guess it's on there. It's on here. Viewport display shading, light linking, new collection. Yep, like, and because I already put my collection here, I just put it there and put the perfume bottle there and turn it off. The shade, yeah, I still have the shadow on this. Let's try to shadow it, shadow linking this. Use the perfume bottle again. Turn this off. Yep, we don't have the shadow. Also, I guess I need to put this object. Oof, yeah. It's rough. It's rough. Turn off this modifier. Quick edit mode. Alt Z. Make this. Nah. Turn this on. And just. Uh, just move it slightly. There. And move this GY. And now we have RG GZ. Yes, make it there for now. And this part we have to move it. Control R. So we have we clap this there. So it's not moving anywhere. Okay. And Alt Z, select this. GY. Something like that. Should be working now. Alright, that's nice. It's Alt G. GZ. Yeah. I think it gets it. I guess it's good enough. Alright. Looks good. Looks decent. Oof. It's 4 a.m. Almost 4 a.m. Should I? Just make it like that. So let's turn. Yeah, let's make another light linking in this. Can that put it there. Backdrop. Put it there. Turn off the backdrop. Hmm. Yeah, I think we need the. Yeah, we need the backdrop. Shadow linking. Yeah, we need. Yeah, we don't need this technically then. Yeah, forget about this part. I won't edit this because I don't know how. Alright. Alright, let's texture this shit. Yeah, this already textured. Let's go here. I guess it's metallic thing. we can use this thing here. Yeah, let's use this. Name it cap. Also, make it black. Good enough. Roughness. Look it there. Metallic. Right there. Already looking good. Yeah, somewhere around there. I guess we have to make this square rectangle and oof, can make it like that. You know? So we have larger light streak. 100. I guess it's good enough. What else? What else? Oh yeah, this part. This will be glass. Just use not diffuse. Let's make it one first. And it's on the transmission. Make it one. That's it. And that's glass. Let's use the liquid. Also, we can copy the. Yeah, I haven't named this. Let's transparent. Let's name it trans or glass for now. Glass, and we can copy this. Copy this with this and change the name as liquid. And now we can change this color. Oh yeah, the roughness also. The roughness on the glass, we can just make it clear like that. And we can select the liquid again on the outliner. Is that the name? Make it roughness 0 like that. We'll have some artifact. Like this part, it's because of the Z fighting. What is Z fighting, you ask? It's just because our object is our face of our object is overlapping too much, so it's either we make it bigger or make it smaller. I guess I will make it bigger later, but yeah, for now I want to change the color. Let's make it like a little bit of yellowy, something that's too much yellow. Just saturation, make it not that saturate, I guess. And now we have to fix this part. How do we fix that part? Can go to edit mode, select all, Alt Z and Alt S. Yes, make it slightly bigger or smaller. I will make it slightly bigger so it's overlapping. Like so, you can see it. You can, yeah. It looks much fuller, I guess, that way. Alright. And now we have that. Oh, the IOR. Let's change the IOR. Let's play with the IOR. The ear. Let's go to the bottle and the glass. Let's change it. We can go to the Google and let's see what is the glass IOR value. IOR value. There's 1.52. Well, yeah. Glass IOR value typically range between 1.45 and 1.90. We can try 1.45, I guess, for the glass, and the liquid is 1.3, I guess, for just water, but viscous liquid will be different. What is the IOR do? You can see this one. If I change this value, you can see how the light interact with our transparent object, I guess. Yeah, I see 0 is like 1 is like air, and 0 1.45, something like that. Yeah, something like that. and 1.90. It's not that much different, but 1.45. And the liquid, you can see it that much, or I guess we have to scale this. Oh, edit mode, select all SCSZ. Yeah, apply scale. Hey, we don't have to apply scale on this part. All right, so we can see the bottom of it. All right, the liquid 1.3 is just plain water all out. Oh, usually the perfume is alcohol based. Parfume that is we can see alcohol IOR value. You can Google that. Alcohol IOR value is 1.36. Alright, it's yeah, 1.36. Can just try that. Ooh, also we have the tube. The tube also, just make it plastic or something. Just make it the same as the tube. Yep, this one. Let's make the tube liquid. No, make it glass. Yep, we have something like that. If you want to, like, go to the length of, if quote unquote realistic, we can try to make bubble inside of the tube, but I don't feel like it. I think this is enough for now. I guess, oof, the tube look wrong. It's too shiny. Is the tube shiny? Nah, it shouldn't be. See, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be shiny. So let's go to tube and duplicate this. Select this part, glass 001, change it to tube, and the roughness, just make it not that. The IOROS plastic is 1.5, I believe. The default. Should we use solidify on this part? Let's make it 1. Yeah, let's try to solidify this one. Even thickness. Alright, let's isolate it and let's see how. Oof. Yeah, we won't see this thing anyway, so let's just make it, yeah, not that thick. We can convert this as a mesh, by the way, but nah, I don't want to, in case you want to adjust this later. But if you want to convert this as a mesh, go ahead, just do it yourself. GZ, yeah, this is because of the IOR or because of our angle, or because this part. Maybe both, but alright, so we have something like this, and the last part that we need to do is to make the label. Now the label, it will be, let's go to UV editing for now. Select this and select all of this, press U, unwrap angle base. Yeah, this is good enough. But I want to select this face. I want to set, okay, it's that part. So I want to rotate this like so and put this on the center. Like so. This is too big, so we have to scale it down. Can just put GY, put this there. If you have a Photoshop or some image editor, you can just export this as an overlay. So let me save. Oh yeah, save your file. Make sure you save your file. Control S, save your file. So You don't regret anything. Alright, go to object mode. We have something like this. This is just the overlay. By the way, if you want to go to solid subdivision advance, keep boundaries, keep corner. Is it that way? I keep corner. I always forget which option that we have to have. Yeah, I guess this is the one. UV smooth none, keep corner, keep boundary. I guess this one is right. Eh, keep corner. Keep boundary. Oh, I forget what's the. Yeah, use Chris. We have to scale this down then. All. Yeah, it's just all. Yep, and we have to scale this down again. Alright. SX. Alright. Yep. So it's fit that part, and we can just G put it somewhere around there. You don't have to be precise. Okay, save your file. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I rarely use it, but it's an option. You can just search another YouTube channel to that explain this part. I just use it. Somehow it worked every time I use. Sometimes it's done, but we don't talk about that. And I will go to UV. Oh, you can see it. Sorry, I forget about that. Yeah, let me put it somewhere here. And go to UV and export UV layout. Just put it somewhere on your desktop or this. Yeah, I will put this on my folder. It will be label overlay. We save that. Export UV layout. Okay, I will save my file once again, and I will pause the recording because I want to go to photo P, not P, but to other website. Alright, alright, we have this one. So we can see, we can search our label overlay. You can just drop this there. Right. So now we have this overlay as a guide. So this one is our UV. As you can see, where is the OBS again? Alright, nice. We can use this as we can add. If you have Photoshop again, use what you have. I don't have anything. This sounds so sad, but I just don't use it. New layer, I guess. Let's put this background on top and let's name it guide or UV guide. This will be our basic black and white. You don't have to. You don't have to be black and white, but if you have design, good. I'm just showing how basically to do it manually. It will not be good. I will just say that the first time, and I somehow forget where is the bucket to hide. Find it, put it that white, nice, and let's lock this. So, can add text to it. Where is text tool again? See, I'm not good at this. Let's put text some there. Let's put the UV there. Yep. But right. Select this first and text. Put it somewhere there. Let's Oh, how to zoom on the? Oh yeah, okay. So let's name it like some design. How you spell design? Eh, sounds good. Alright, let's center this. Set Control A. Put it there. Alright, make it big. Alright, yeah. That. Move it. Yep, some design. We need some interesting. Do I still have my? Yeah, I don't have too much. Let's use this. Why not? Sounds like oof. By the way, just use something that you have. I think this is just basic thing that you can do. So now we can just turn off the UV guide and export this. Export as PNG. Uh, 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 Label overlay. Yeah, just name it label textures. Ooh, yeah, label textures. Just label PNG, I guess. Alright, good. Hopefully I remember where that. Oh yeah, it's on this. It's on download. Alright, let me put that here, and let's go back to Blender. Damn, technology. Let me hide the pure because I don't think we need that anymore. So now for the label, we can go here, go there, new and base color. Search for this base color. Select this yellow dot and just search for image textures and open this and search the path of your textures. I forget where I put my texture already. Fuck. It's on Blender file. It's on the ref. This is not edited, by the way. Ah, Alright, that's how you put your logo on this. Because basically we just make sure you already unwrapped it. So on shading, if you want to do some fancy stuff with your textures, because this is too basic for your liking, you can just change the background. Can just duplicate this. Oh, can we use mix color? Let's see. To do that, mix color and put this as a color factor and change this to blue, change this to white, but to I'm sorry, white. I we have that, or but it's the material is the same, like the color of it's just different color, but like if you want to make the white background more like have texture, like we can do that. We just have to do it in the shading editor because this layout is hard to work, at least for me. At least for most of people that using Blender probably prefer this tab than this one. So let's try do something with the logo. I want to duplicate this one, and I will not do that. Let's search for mix shader, sorry, mix shader. Put it there, put it there, and I delete this. It's white on white, and we can use this color as an yeah as a vector. We can flip this if you want. So maybe my choice of font is biting me on the ass right now, but uh, let's is it inverse color? Is it invert? Yep, yep, we have that thing. So now we can make this part the roughness is 0, so make that part more metallic, I guess. Oh, and we can make it and duplicate this. Use bump. We need to invert this, I believe. Let's put the height there. And does this do something? Hmm. Mm, 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 mm. So we can just do ADHD on on display here, but I can just do that. That Voronoi is good. I think Voronoi is better idea than this. This will be look like shit, but you know the idea. And we can put this on bump or normal. Not that one, but normal map. Let's try this. That doesn't look that good. Let's use distance. All right, I guess we have something. But you got the idea. It's just like what's the name again? Layering with this basically. So you can change the color of your text. Oh yeah, this because of the metallic. Oh yeah, the metallic is working. Nice. Let's duplicate this again. Let's try to bump it. Bump. Put this on the height. Put this to normal. Yeah, we got something. Nice. All right. In case you want to make something like that, do I have to invert this? Yeah, invert it, I guess. Yeah, something like that. That's how you make the perfume. This is almost 1.5 hour. 1 hour and 30 minutes. And it's looking like some basic stuff you can do. You can try things from this, I guess. Alright, good luck.